Good morning. Today's topic, in the first law of thermodynamics, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but one form of energy is converted into another form is called first law of thermodynamics, or it can also call law of conservation of energy. Its mathematical expression Q equal to delta E plus P delta V, or Q is equal to delta E plus W. Here change in internal energy is a state function. Change in internal energy is state function. First, state function means thermodynamic function which depends upon the initial and final state of the substance, but not on the pathways, is called state function. State function means the thermodynamic function which depends upon the initial and final state of the substance, but not on the pathways, is called state function. To prove change in internal energy is a state function, in a reversible reaction A is double decomposed to give B. In the first way, A is converted into B. In the first way or forward reaction, the decrease in the internal energy is E1. B is reconverted into A by the second way or backward reaction. The increase in the internal energy is E2. Here plot the graph between pressure versus volume. Here it is the first way, second way, internal energy is E1, it is increase in the internal energy is E2. A is reconverted into B. A is converted into B in the first way, decrease in the internal energy is E1. Next, B is reconverted into A by second way or backward reaction, increase in the internal energy is E2. Here first point, if E1 is less than E2, decrease in the internal energy is less than increase in the internal energy. Here E1 is less than E2, energy is produced. Second point, if E1 greater than E2, energy is destroyed. But according to first law of thermodynamics, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but one form of energy is converted into another form. Therefore, here if E1 equal to E2, if E1 equal to E2, the decrease in the internal energy is equal to the increase in the internal energy. The overall change in internal energy delta E equal to E2 minus E1, that is delta E equal to 0. Since E1 equal to E2, delta E equal to 0 means the during the system or during the reversible process, the change in internal energy remains constant, means the internal energy is only depends upon the physical state of the substance, the initial and final state of the substance, but not on the pathways. Therefore, the change in internal energy is a state function. First one. Next, second one is work is not a state function. Work is not a state function, or the same thing can be written as work is a path function. Work is path function. It is not a state function, means it is a path function. Path function means the thermodynamic function which is independent of the initial and final state of the substance. It only depends upon the pathways is called path function. Here work is not a state function, means work is a path function. To prove that, here the initial and final state of the substance, here that is the a vessel made with a heat insulator converted in the divided into two parts. In the first portion pressure is P1, volume is V1. In the second portion pressure is P2, volume is V2. If P1 greater than P2, V1 less than V2. In this process, the gaseous molecules are expanded from P1 V1 to P2 V2. The total work done in this process W equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1. Here the same work is calculated from 4 different steps. First step, put P1 constant. P1 is constant. Expand the gas from V1 to V2. The work done in this process W1 equal to P1 into V2 minus V1 is equation number 1. Second step, put V1 is constant. Expand the gas from P1 to P2. Work done in this process W2 equal to 0 because volume remains constant. There is no expansion or depression of gas takes place. Third step, put P2 is constant. Gaseous molecules are depressed from P2 to P1, V2 to V1. P2 is constant, gaseous molecules are depressed from V2 to V1. The work done in this process W3 equal to P2 into final V1 minus initial V2 is equation number 3, or it can be written as W3 equal to minus P2 into V2 minus V1. Next, fourth step is put V2 is constant. Gaseous molecules are depressed from P2 to P1. Work done in this process W4 equal to 0 because here volume is constant. The total work, if the work is a state function, the total work done in this process above steps remains constant. Means here W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4 equal to 0, work is state function. If it is not equal to 0, it is a path function. Here W1 is P1 into V2 minus V1 plus 0 minus P2 into V2 minus V1 plus 0 equal to 0. That implies P1 into V2 minus V1 minus P2 into V2 minus V1 equal to 0. Again that implies P1 into V2 minus V1 equal to P2 into V2 minus V1. If P1 into V2 minus V1 equal to P2 into V2 minus V1, it is state function. But according to initially, if P1 greater than P2, then here if P1 greater than P2, then P1 into V2 minus V1 is greater than P2 into V2 minus V1. Therefore, here W1 is not equal to W3. Therefore, work doesn't depends upon the initial and final state of the substance. It only depends upon the pathways. Therefore, work is a path function. Next, third one, heat is a path function. Heat is a path function. Here path function, heat is a path function. Path function means the thermodynamic function which doesn't depends upon the initial and final state of the substance. It only depends upon the pathways is called path function. According to first law of thermodynamics, Q equal to delta E plus W. Here delta E state function, that is delta E equal to 0, but W is path function. Path function, that is W not equal to 0. Therefore, Q is not equal to 0. Here heat is path function. It is path function. Next term, it is the important one, heat of the reaction at constant volume. Heat of reaction at a constant volume. Here according to first law of thermodynamics, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but one form of energy is converted into another form is called first law of thermodynamics or law of conservation of energy. Here supply the Q calories of energy to the system at a constant volume. Initial temperature T1, its internal energy E1, volume V1. By supplying Q calories of energy at constant volume, first it increases the temperature from T1 to T2, simultaneously internal energy increases, the volume remains constant, there is no change in the volume. Therefore, according to first law of thermodynamics, Q equal to change in internal energy E2 minus E1 plus P into V2 minus V1. But by supplying Q calories of energy to the system at constant volume, the supplied energy can increase the internal energy it is not utilized to expansion of work, means volume remains constant. Therefore, here E2 minus E1 plus P into V1 minus V1. Here QV, heat of the reaction at constant volume, QV equal to E2 minus E1 plus P into 0. Here QV equal to delta E, means the heat of the reaction at constant volume is equal to change in internal energy, means heat of reaction at constant volume is equal to change in internal energy. Change in internal energy. Next one, heat of reaction at a constant pressure. Heat of reaction at a constant pressure. According to first law of thermodynamics, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but one form of energy is converted into another form is called first law of thermodynamics. Here, supply energy at constant pressure, the supplied energy can utilize it to increase the internal energy as well as work done by the system. That is, the heat of reaction at constant pressure QP equal to E2 minus E1 plus P into V2 minus V1. That implies QP equal to E2 minus E1 plus PV2 minus PV1. That implies QP equal to E2 plus PV2 minus E1 plus PV1. But enthalpy H equal to E plus PV, where H1 equal to E1 plus PV1 and H2 equal to E2 plus PV2. Substitute the value in above equation. QP equal to H2 minus H1, whereas QP equal to delta H, means the heat of the reaction at constant pressure, heat of reaction at a constant pressure is equal to change in enthalpy. These two are important. The heat of the reaction at constant volume QV equal to change in internal energy, and heat of the reaction at constant pressure QP equal to change in enthalpy. From this reference, we can derive the Cp minus Cv is equal to R equation, that is continuation in the next class. Thank you.